Hi, it's Terry Gaines. I'm going to give you some assembly tips on creating these fun designer series paper bows. They are made with strips of designer series paper, and I have 5 different size bows that I am going to share the measurements with. I have a small bow with 1/2 inch strips. I have a medium bow with 3/4 inch strips, what I call a large bow with 1 inch strips. I also have measurements for 1.5 inch strips to create an extra large bow, or and measurements for 2 inch strips to make an extra large bow. So I am going to give you assembly tips showing you what I call the large bow, which is made with 1 inch strips. And if you have been saving your strips of designer series paper, you can go to your scrap bin and grab those, or if you haven't, you may want to start doing that because these are beautiful and fun bows to make. So I have cut these already, and I started out with a piece of designer series paper that was 6 inches by 12 inches. I first cut out 8 1x6 pieces. That left me a 4x6 piece left. I cut a 1x4 off the top, and then the remaining piece I cut 1 inch by 5 inch strips. So I'm going to give you some tips on assembling. So step 1 is to cut all your papers. Step 2 is to use a bone folder and curl the pieces. The smallest one is going to be curled so it shapes like a circle. The other 12, these 8 and these 4, are going to be curled right in the middle just to help make a curve for the cone or the petal shape. And I'm going to demonstrate on these 4, and we'll set those 8 aside. So on these 4 pieces, you want to put some adhesive on one end and then shape each one of them into a cone or a petal shape. And the adhesive is placed to help hold it in place. We're going to be attaching these with brads or fasteners, and that's not going to be enough to keep their shape. You do want to use some adhesive to do that. And how I determine where to place it is I'm looking for all 4 of these points to have kind of an equal triangle shape. It does not have to be perfect, and it still will work out well if it's not perfect, but it's just a little guideline to have those points be approximately equal. Once you have all the petals created, you are going to want to punch a hole in each one of these. And I'm using the office brads or fasteners. They're a number 3 in size. For the small bow, I do have to use a mini brad, and that needs a 16th inch punch. I'm using an 1/8 inch punch here. And to share some tips on where to punch, I look for equal spacing on each side of the strip, and whatever that spacing is there is the spacing from the end of the top one to the center of the hole. With the largest bows, you might have to fold that point in to get the hole punch to reach in far enough. So what you want to do is punch all 4 of these, and that will be the opening or the hole for the fastener. Now what I want to do too is adhere these with adhesive, because the fastener will hold them in place, but it will allow them to swivel, and I really don't want them to swivel. So now I put adhesive on 3 of the 4. The one that I did not put adhesive on will be the top one. I'm going to put the brad through that one, and then I'm going to attach another one, have the cones across from each other, and then bring the 3rd cone in on the side and the 4th one in on this side. And then once I have that, I can separate those fasteners, and there I have one portion of the bow done. You need to do this for these 8 also, and to save some time, I've done that ahead of time. So I did the very same thing that I did here to this one. And for this one, I actually have the brad coming from the bottom, because this will be the outside section. Now these get adhered together with dimensionals. Our dimensionals are an amazing adhesive double foam tape, or double foam dimensional. Boy, I need to slow down. My videos are unedited, and I tend to talk fast, so apologize for that. So what I did ahead of time was I put the dimensionals in here already. I put 4 in each, and this is going to be the bottom one. So that's the first one I want to take the backing off. These two are the same size, this one and this one, and what you're going to do is place them, this one on top of that, put some pressure down so you can make sure that your adhesive is bonding. Take the backings off of these 4 dimensionals, and as I place these in here, I did offset these. So I'm going to place this one in and offset it again. So once you place this in, sometimes you need to make a little room for that. And there we go. There, we're starting to create a beautiful bow here. Now this circular piece, we do need to put some adhesive on this to get the ends to wrap. And then what I like to do is put a couple dimensionals, and I overlap my dimensionals so I'm adhering the seam of the designer series paper together. That will hold 2 purposes. It'll keep that together along with let this adhere to the center, and there you have a beautiful, oops, get that in the right spot there. As I mentioned, that adhesive's pretty strong, and there we go. And isn't that a beautiful designer series paper bow? And the beauty of this is you can create the bows with whatever paper you want to coordinate with your projects or your gifts and your packaging. So as I mentioned, I consider these a large bow, and I have the measurements for all 5 of the sizes that I have identified for the different bows. So I have a tutorial that you can download. This is on my blog, Create with Terry Gaines, and on the bottom of this video there'll be a comment section to download this, and I hope you enjoyed creating this project with me. I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the red box under the video. Thanks for stopping by. Stay safe and stay healthy.